Train through pain, man, with another daily video. You know, today's video is a very important video today. Why? Because it has a lot to do with ignorance and how dangerous ignorance is and why it should be taken very serious, right? Because a large amount of people today are comfortably living in ignorance. Comfortably living in ignorance. The thing about ignorance is everyone is ignorant to a certain degree. However, I absolutely recommend for people to every day make a conscious effort to lower their level of ignorance and to raise their conscious awareness, man. Every day you should make a conscious effort to do that. How? By studying information about who you are, studying quantum physics, man, or metaphysics. I believe metaphysics, by studying metaphysics and metaphysical activity. You know, like, because the thing is, you have to know who you are. You have to know about your being, what makes you tick, how you respond, and how you or react to things. Responding and reacting are two very different things. And why it is necessary for you to learn how to respond rather than react. School absolutely does not teach us this. The American school system does not teach us how to respond rather than react. We are programmed to be reactionary. We are programmed to be that way. We are programmed to be reactionary to situations we attracted ourselves. You know, and I had this idea written down on a whiteboard. However, I just like recording my videos outside. I love being out in the sun. I love the way the sun looks on my skin. I love the way it feels, man. I love being out and around people. So, you know, I don't want to tote my whiteboard like this, 'cause I have a whiteboard and it's probably about this big. But however, man, like, the thing about ignorance, right, is ignorance will give people a leadway to victimhood. And the thing about ignorance is you are absolutely responsible for what you don't know. Ignorance is omnipresent as well as knowledge. They are both here. You can choose to study about your mind. You can do that. You have that freedom of choice, especially being American. If you are an American, you have that freedom of choice, and that is absolutely what I recommend you do, to study the mind and how your mind is working. And are you using it for you or are you using it against you? Because you are still responsible, whether you understand that or not. Whether you understand that you may be using your own mind to work against you, you are still responsible, man. And so what studying the right information will do will help you gain what? An understanding of what? You, of yourself, of your mind, and how to direct your focus onto things you actually want and not on what you don't want, man. Because school does not teach us how to do that. School does not teach us that thinking is a skill. Thinking is a great thing. Overthinking is a great thing. However, you have to know how to think and what to think about. You're not your problem isn't overthinking. Your problem is you haven't developed your skill of thinking. You don't know how the mind works. So your problem is not overthinking. Your problem is your level of ignorance, man. What you have to make a conscious effort to just, everybody's ignorant. Nobody knows everything. Okay? However, you have to make a conscious effort every day to shrink it, man. Shrink it. You will never know everything. However, you should live under understanding. Because once you live in understanding, then you'll understand that you have to develop yourself every day. You need to prioritize your self-development. It is very important because you are responsible for what you don't know. Some of us are parents living in ignorance. We will ruin our children's lives by living in ignorance, by choosing to live in ignorance. You will ruin your child's life by living in ignorance, by living in ignorance of your own mind. Why? Because you are responsible for it. Your mind is a very powerful thing. It literally holds your power, your will, your imagination, reason, intuition, memory. Your mind has all of these faculties that can be used to create great things, man. You have to understand that. It's very important you understand that, man. It's very important. And school does not teach us that. The American educational system does not teach us that. I'm not sure about other countries because I have not been outside of America. However, I know for a fact, going to school in California, not even in college, did not teach me anything about mental faculties, responding versus reacting, and why it's important to respond rather than react. Why is it important to understand what emotions are? Why is it important to understand who you are, who I am, understand more about our being? What is a human being? See, people want to believe a human being is just a body. No, a human being is a soul inside of a body. You are a soul inside of a body. Perpetually receiving, there we go. Perpetually, you are a soul inside of a body, perpetually receiving spiritual energy all day, every day. And what you do with that energy is up to you. Goodness gracious. Oh, man. I knew the video was going to be so good today, man. I'm just so happy and grateful that I can even make these videos and speak about information I study to hopefully make a contribution to the world, man. A positive contribution to the world, man. And it's just amazing, man, because the better you get at understanding more about yourself, the better you get at understanding and raising your conscious awareness, the better your life will be, man. The better your relationships, your income, everything. You will be able to choose positivity. You have that choice, man. I don't have a key. Peace, blessings.